Today on Cptv, the county is investigating possible voter fraud in San Luis Obispo that could keep hundreds of students from voting.
Lois Capps is running for re-election. You'll see our exclusive interview with the candidate.
And some students will pay additional rec center fees this summer. Find out why.
Live from Studio 300 on Cal Poly's campus, I'm Ed Zucchelli.
And I'm Olivia Bickle. You're watching Cptv. Some Cuesta and Cal Poly students may not be able to vote in Tuesday's primary election. More than 900 voter registration applications were received after the May 21st deadline, and a majority of the applications belong to Cal Poly and Cuesta students. County Clerk Recorder Julie Rodewald says a majority of the applications were signed before the deadline but arrived 4 days later. The Secretary of State's office is conducting an investigation to identify possible voter fraud.
We'll get voter registrations late, but the magnitude of it is the one that's most concerning.
For those whose registration have been denied, there is still a chance to cast a ballot on Tuesday. Students who have not received a yellow voter's card detailing their polling place should contact the County Clerk Recorder or visit their website at slowvote.com.
In Cptv's continuing coverage of Tuesday's primary, we had the second of two propositions on the ballot. Proposition 28 is looking to change the term limits for legislatures in Sacramento. Currently, politicians in the legislature can serve for 14 years. If passed, the proposition will lower the term limit from 14 to 12 years rather. Legislatures to serve out their years in either House, the Senate, or the Representatives. Some voters worry that further limiting terms may lead to lower standards of politics.
Institutional memory, and by that I mean relationships are less personal than they used to be. Lawmakers don't have the level of experience and skills that it takes to be an effective legislator.
Prop 140 originally limited term limits in California in 1990. Prop 28 is joined on the ballot next week by Prop 29, the $1 tax on tobacco products.
We're joined now by Cptv reporter Lindsay McLeod.
In our continuing series on the congressional candidates in the 24th District, she interviews the incumbent Lois Capps.
Yes, Ed and Olivia, I actually did get to talk to Lois Capps here in the studio, and we talked about her plans for Congress if she is reelected. And we also talked about why she thinks it's so important for Cal Poly students to get out and vote in the primaries next week. Congresswoman Lois Capps has lived on the Central Coast since 1963. Before going to Congress, she was a school nurse in Santa Barbara County for 20 years. In 1998, she succeeded her late husband and became a member of the 105th Congress. But she hasn't forgotten her beginnings.
Democracy needs to be organized by ordinary people from all walks of life. And I'm a nurse. A nurse can be in Congress too.
She currently sits on the Health Subcommittee and is the co-chair for the House Nursing Caucus, Congressional Heart and Stroke Coalition, House Cancer Caucus, and Congressional School Health and Safety Caucus.
I was motivated to get on the right committee to work on health care, and I was really pleased that we passed a law. It is a lot better than what we had before, which was a broken system. The goal is to make health care more affordable and more accessible to more people.
And she says she also wants to make education more affordable.
We've been through and are still engaged in a very long recession. Getting people back to work, helping people find jobs is, to me, the #1 priority in this country. And I'm excited to be on a college campus today to focus on the way that our public schools help us prepare for the economy of this century. And it's a critical role, and that's why I think we should make college way more affordable. It's one of my major priorities.
And yeah, that pretty much concludes my series of talking with all the different congressional candidates, except we are going to be talking with Chris Mitchum after today. The interview can be found on mustangdaily.net, so that'll be exciting. You can also find all of his information at chrismitchumforcongress.com.
Thanks, Lizzie. In fact, you can get all of our candidates' interviews on mustangdaily.net, including the full interview of Lois Capps.
And all of the candidates will be on the ballot next Tuesday, June 5th.
Summer's right around the corner, and it's going to cost you more to stay in shape if you're not in school.
Cal Poly students who are not enrolled in summer classes will have to pay for a gym membership at the rec center. Students get access to the gym when they pay their quarterly University Union fee. If you're not taking classes this summer, memberships cost $108 for the full 3 months, $36 for 1 month, and $5 for a day pass.
I don't really like the idea of having to pay over summer. I had it in my mind to come and work out here over summer, but if I have to pay for it, I probably will not be here at all.
You can register for a summer membership at the front desk of the rec center beginning June 11th, and the last day to get a workout in before the summer quarter starts is June 17th.
There will be a sustainable alternative to clothes shopping in SLO this Saturday. The third annual SLO Swap-O-Rama Rama will be held tomorrow at C.L. Smith Elementary School. Bring a bag of your unwanted clothing to trade with others. After the swap meet, you can also attend workshops to learn how to tailor your clothes. Tickets are $5 pre-sale or $10 at the door. Proceeds will benefit Peak, a charity advocating extracurricular activities for children. For more information, go to www.facebook.com/SLO-Swap-O-Rama-Rama.
The Cal Poly Motor Car Association is putting a modern twist on a classic car, and Cptv reporter Brandon Jones shows us how.
A new grant brings new life to the Cal Poly Motor Car Association. After an alumnus donated a converted Porsche almost 1 year ago, a new $9,000 grant injects much-needed cash flow into the CPMCA's project to convert this classic sports car into a state-of-the-art electric-powered vehicle.
It's a 1977 Porsche 911 Targa, built in Germany and then shipped over here. It's all original right now in terms of paint and interior color. Our main goal is to race it at the Refuel Race in Mazda Raceway Laguna Seca in Monterey. And that is an alternative fueled vehicle race where they basically are just doing any car that is alternatively fueled, sets the fastest lap time around the track.
The club, comprised of over 50 members, works on the car a few hours a week. The lithium-ion batteries they want could cost $10,000 to $15,000. The grant they received should cover their other projected costs. Engineers are making the car as light as possible, and graphic design majors are designing a vinyl wrap in order to preserve the original paint job from 1977.
Working on this car is a great way for them to learn valuable skills about a very timely technology in the auto industry and be able to immediately be productive and make a meaningful contribution when they get in the workforce.
The club, formed only 2 years ago, had been wanting to work on a project car. Members considered purchasing one to work on, but they were elated when an alumnus donated the electric drivetrain Porsche last year.
We don't want this to just be our project between, a couple people that started with it. We want to hand it down to students and say, okay, we've taken it this far, now we're handing it off to you and you have to take it to the next level. As long as they don't slap spinners on it and neon lights and wrap it in chrome.
Brandon Jones reporting for Cptv, and the CPMCA hopes to have the car geared up and ready to race a year from now. The club invites members from all majors to join. The Cal Poly Bike Coalition is trying to get a Cal Poly certified as a bike-friendly campus. The new club plans to submit an application to the American League of Cyclists within the next few months. The certification would force Cal Poly to provide more bike infrastructure on campus and make the campus more bike accessible. The club says that the biggest problem with biking at Cal Poly is the discontinuity of bike paths.
It really goes against the nature of a bicyclist. You'd have to mount and dismount your bike many times before you could actually get to where you're going.
The club expects certification to happen around September.
Coming up on Cptv, we have our weekend weather update. Find out if you can study poolside.
Cal Poly students are getting ready for finals. We'll show you where you can go to avoid the crowds.
And after years of trying a national sorority joins the Cal Poly campus.
Okay. When I'm trying to take a break from studying, I like to do something outdoors. This morning I took my dog to the beach, which was really fun. It feels a lot more productive than just sitting around and procrastinating.
Reporter Christina Favuzzi is joining us in the studio today. How's it looking, Christina?
It's looking beautiful out there, Olivia and Ed. We're looking at a live shot of Bishop's Peak, and as you can see, it's gorgeous out there. Let's take a look at our weather headlines. So today it'll be cloudy early on, but clearing in the afternoon for nice warm skies, but we'll have a light breeze to keep us cool and comfortable, and we'll have warmer temperatures as we move into summer. Let's take a look at our 5-day forecast. So today we have a high of 78 and a low of 51, so beautiful weather for this Friday. And this weekend we have highs in the 70s. Perfect beach weather one last time before the school year is over. And on Monday and Tuesday we have highs in the low to mid 70s, so get out there, enjoy the weather. Back to you, Olivia and Ed.
Thanks, Christina. It's going to be a great weekend this weekend.
Yes, it is. It'll be difficult to stay inside and study. I might have to take a study break and head out to the beach or something.
I don't know, what beach do you like going to?
I love going to Avila. I love the swings there.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Well, after 3 weeks of hard work, Cal Poly engineering students finally got a chance to showcase their finalized senior projects. Over 200 projects from all 9 engineering undergraduate programs were displayed for professors, future employers, and community members. A majority of the projects were group-oriented and were even sponsored by clubs on campus. The group worked for 3 quarters on the project, earning a grade on their progress each quarter, and displayed them Thursday for a final grade based on completion, presentation, and results.
It's been fun though, I can't deny it. You learn more than just the engineering skills, you learn more about teamwork and cooperation. So that's actually a skill that's really helpful as engineers when we go into the real industry.
Senior projects are meant to integrate theory and application from undergraduate educational experiences. Many projects are designed for future employers to show what a Cal Poly education has taught the student.
Finals are coming up and students are trying to find studies places that work for them. Librarians estimate that during Dead Week and finals, over 10,000 students vie for an estimated 2,000 seats in Kennedy Library. Due to the shortage of study space, many students find alternative places to hit the books. In a poll of 40 Cal Poly students, over half said they prefer to study at coffee shops when looking for alternative spots. 46% also said they that they concentrate best at home.
I like to study at home when the library gets overcrowded because it takes too long to walk around and try and find a spot, and it just adds to the stress of an already very stressful finals week.
The library offers extended hours and additional seating during this time to help offset demand.
The Cal Poly Greek community is continuing to grow. Cptv reporter Erica Turnland met with the president of the newest Panhellenic sorority on Cal Poly's campus.
Cal Poly's Panhellenic Society is gaining 2 national sororities in the upcoming school year. The first, Kappa Kappa Gamma, was announced 3 weeks ago after a special committee invited them to campus. The most recent addition is Alpha Epsilon Phi. The women a part of this founding chapter have been on a mission to be a part of AE Phi since 2007.
We have always been wanting to be AE Phi, and at the time Cal Poly wasn't doing any extension, so we just decided we'll start a club and work on becoming that eventually.
They named the club Alpha Epsilon and modeled all of their features after the National Jewish Sorority. The members of AE worked diligently to become a chapter of AE Phi. They sent letters from alumni, current chapter members, and Cal Poly advisors.
When Nationals received all of these letters, that really made them say, okay, let's check out Cal Poly and see what they have.
Alpha Epsilon became a chapter of Alpha Epsilon Phi on Friday night with a special initiation ceremony that initiated 38 girls. The new members are excited about the nationwide sisterhood they've gained for life.
Yeah, no, Greek life as a whole has been so supportive of us through this entire process. Back when we were a local sorority, they were supportive of us then, asking for us to participate in philanthropies, do exchanges with them.
Alpha Epsilon Phi will be participating in national recruitment in the fall. Cptv, Erica Turnland.
The ladies of Alpha Epsilon Phi are excited to start the new phase of their sisterhood. They'll have a seat in the Panhellenic Council starting next year.
Gas prices in SLO are still sky high. San Luis Obispo has the second highest gas prices in California, second only to San Francisco. Today, the average price for a gallon of unleaded gas in San Luis is $4.33. This is up 20 cents from a year ago. The high cost of fuel is leaving residents searching for the least expensive gas stations in the area. According to GasBuddy.com, Costco, the Arco on Los Osos Valley Road, and the Conserve Gas on Santa Rosa all have the lowest prices in SLO. California's average gallon of gas costs $4.26 today. Coming up on Cptv, we take a look at an exceptional Cal Poly athlete who is considering a major career move.
And canines visit campus during Dead Week to help students de-stress.
I study break, I usually tend to go in nature, and I enjoy going to the beach or hiking Bishops, and just being active and being one with nature kind of takes my mind off of studying.
Welcome back to CBTV. While neither the softball nor the baseball team made the postseason, one Mustang is looking forward to a pro career.
CPTV reporter Jeremy Harkey profiles Mitch Haniger's exciting journey to Major League Baseball.
Just one step closer to making the big leagues and trying to fulfill my childhood dream, so looking forward to it.
Mitch Haniger was drafted by the New York Mets in the 31st round when he was coming out of high school, but chose to come to Cal Poly to earn a degree in social sciences. Now, after an impressive 3 years at Cal Poly, Mitch is projected to be one of the highest drafted Mustangs ever.
You know, he's kind of a possibility of being the total package. I mean, he has a plus arm from the outfield. He's got a major league right field arm. He has that raw power, and he's put up some pretty good, numbers, and he'll be anywhere from a supplemental first rounder or second round pick. So it'll be, a real good situation for him.
Mitch was named Big West Player of the Year on Monday after ranking in the top 5 in 13 of the 18 hitting categories for the conference players, including batting percentage, hits, and RBIs.
Yeah, you should get this guy dancing.
Oh, did you get that catch?
Mitch was also named a Louisville Slugger All-American and is expected to win more national awards.
I think Coach Lee's been a big part of that, and all the other coaches here, just developing as a player and putting the team first. And if you win games and you put in hard work, you'll get rewarded in the end of the season.
Haniger will find out where he'll begin his professional baseball career Monday when he's taken in one of the first rounds of the Major League Draft. Reporting from Baggett Stadium, Jeremy Harkey, CPTV.
The draft is held from June 4th through 6th and will be broadcasted online at ESPN.com.
Cal Poly alumni have achieved many noteworthy things after leaving our campus, but one recent graduate is still here training for the largest sports competition in the world.
While most Cal Poly alumni are working behind the desk, Olympian Sharon Day is putting in work on the track. The heptathlete Day works 3 to 4 hours a day preparing for the upcoming Olympics. This will be Day's second time at the Olympics. But before Day excelled as an Olympian, the dual sport athlete who ran track and played soccer at Poly made several personal records in high jump. In 2008, Day cleared 6 feet 4 inches to set the Big West high jump record.
A lot of people say your first Olympics is to kind of just take everything in and see as much as you can and just enjoy it kind of, and then your next Olympics is to do work and get on the medal stand,
As a heptathlete, Day competes in the 200-meter and 800-meter runs, 100-meter hurdles, shot put, javelin throw, high jump, and long jump. Fellow Cal Poly athletes admire Day's work ethic and the amount of time she puts into each event.
She's a great training partner. She's inspirational. She's motivating. She shows up every day. She's clearly a professional.
CPTV, Brittany Woodard.
You can watch Sharon Day compete in the 2012 London Olympic Games on Friday, July 27th. She hopes to continue her success from last Olympics. Sustainable fashion came to San Luis Obispo. Slow Green Drinks is a bi-monthly networking forum for local environmentalists. Their most recent event was the Eco Fashion Show on Thursday night. The show was held at Steinberg Gallery and featured sustainable clothing for men and women. It also included local stories like Bamboo Batu, Hep Shack, and Curio. In addition to the clothing, the event had belly dancing and music for the attendees. All proceeds from the fashion show went to the nonprofit organization Humankind Fair Trade.
Cal Poly students are turning to animal companionship to help them de-stress before finals. CPTV reporter Joseph Corral visited the site where students were making new four-legged friends.
This week at Cal Poly is what is known as Dead Week, or the week before finals, and students are busy studying for their tests. While some people turn to the outdoors or the gym to alleviate their stress, many are getting help from Caring Canines, a group of specially trained therapy dogs. Caring Canines is a subgroup of Slow Dog, an organization of California residents who engage in different activities with their furry companions.
The Cal Poly group Pulse helps bring dogs like Pritzy here to campus to help students take their minds off of schoolwork for a while.
Pulse is located under the Health Center, and it stands for Peers Understanding, Speaking, Listening, and Educating. And basically, we're just an organization that promotes wellness on campus.
With breeds ranging from corgis to wolfhounds that have all been trained, there was a dog for almost anyone's preference. Some students took pictures with the dogs while others played with them. However, all students received the unconditional love from these animals, which is what ultimately helps them to relax.
I grew up with dogs. My first dog was an Akita, so anything to do with animals, and I'm also an animal science major, it just relaxes me, and and I've been missing my black lab a lot, so.
Caring canines visit the Cal Poly campus about twice a year, as well as retirement homes and other local events. Cptv, Joseph Corral.
If you and your dog want to get more involved with Slow Dog and their activities, visit slowdog.com.
Well, that sounds like a great way to de-stress. I might have to go pet some of those dogs.
You know, Mixon is my neighbor's dogs. We hang out with them all the time and look forward to seeing them in a couple days.
Yeah, I know. I'm so looking forward. She said she had a black lab, and I'm really looking forward to seeing my black lab too. So,
awesome.
So exciting. Okay, well, coming up on CPTV, the Pollywood Minute. A popular comedian is coming to the Pack, and we'll show you a preview of Martin Short's visit.
Cal Poly graduate Mike Newsy, who is making a name for himself in the music world, performed the last concert in the Plaza. That's next.
And ask them to hang out with me and do anything.
Welcome back to CPTV. There are a lot of entertaining events going on this week in the Cal Poly community.
CPTV's Joseph Corral has your Pollywood Minute this week.
All right, even though the year's coming to a close, we still have some great events going on. And actually, a comedian and actor is coming to campus. Martin Short will be coming to the Cal Poly Performing Arts Center for a comedic performance.
And she's dancing and everybody move to the motion, Vogue, Vogue. And then she goes down, Vogue, Vogue, and then she gets up like this. Oh,
This Sunday, Short will include family-friendly sketches, songs, and special guest interviews in his performance. Short's exposure on Saturday Night Live in the 80s allowed him to cross over into other television shows and feature films including Clifford, Three Amigos, and Father of the Bride. He can currently be seen as actor Garrison Coates in the CBS hit comedy series How I Met Your Mother. To find out more information about how you can see Short perform, visit calpolyarts.org. Singer and songwriter Micah Newsy performed in the Cal Poly University Union Plaza this week.
Let me tell you about the time when I flew across the ocean. It was a deep blue sea. I counted days and the minutes from my...
A Newsy is a Cal Poly alumni who has performed at events, radio, colleges, and music venues all around California. This Bay Area native's pop acoustic sound has earned him a West Coast Songwriters San Francisco Song of the Year award, among many others. After Newsy performed at Cal Poly, he played later that night at Creaky Tiki in downtown SLO. Cal Poly music students put on the 17th season of their Transmedia series this week. Transmedia is storytelling in the digital age by using multiple plots through traditional and new media outlets. The theatrical concert showcased the creative talents of students across the university through music, lyrics, stage, design, and acting. The show was sponsored by the Cal Poly Music Department and the College of Liberal Arts. And that's your Pollywood Minute. Hope you guys make sure to check out some of the fun events happening this week.
Yeah, the Martin Short performance should be really fun. He's so funny.
Yeah, when I was doing the story, I forgot all the great movies he's been in growing up. The Three Amigos, Clifford. I remember I'd watch Clifford almost every day growing up. It was hilarious.
Three Amigos is one of my favorite movies. That My Little Buttercup scene in the bar, hilarious.
So funny.
All right. Well, thank you, Joseph. And for the latest on the Pollywood, you can come back to us next quarter in the fall when we have the rest of the Pollywood and entertainment news.
Well, the Double Take Girls are at it again. The duo that came out with the YouTube hit Hot Problems has released their newest single.
Treat me like a prince on a pedestal and soak up all my fame. Flashing cameras, paparazzi, the entire world wants me. If you want
Like a Princess was released 4 days ago and already has 30,000 views on YouTube and 1,000 comments.
The girls behind these songs are seniors at SLO High, and the video was produced by the journalism department's own Drew Ross.
I just can't believe they made a sequel to this. Can you guys?
Well, I mean, you know, no matter what, love him or hate him, you know, they're obviously getting attention for this, and that's what they want. So I give them credit for that.
Yeah, and it's kind of interesting to see some Slocals on YouTube being YouTube stars, I guess.
I wasn't aware that they're actually from, you know, high school here in, you know, in SLO, and it was just, I don't know, it kind of feels like somewhat of a little celebrity action going on here.
Yeah, local celebrities.
Local celebrities. Maybe I'll get a chance to meet them, I don't know.
I heard one of them's going to Cal Poly, so you just might get that chance next year.
Maybe we should interview him, bring him into the studio.
Maybe we'll recruit them for CPTV because they obviously love being on camera.
That's what we need more of. We need that diversity.
Yeah. All right, well, it's been a great quarter with CPTV. We have accomplished so much this quarter.
Yeah.
And it's great that we're now doing more Pollywood and stuff. So we're really excited that we get to keep going next year. And this is it for the quarter. Tune in next quarter to see all of that great coverage you've come to expect.
You can also find our broadcast online at mustangdaily.net, and we'll have our own website next year. Thanks for watching, and have a wonderful summer, Cal Poly.
Put me on a pedestal and soak up all